souls, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time and if you've been following or subscribed, welcome back. So I've got a couple of downloads. Let me just quickly sort out my camera. Yeah, I've got a couple of downloads for you beautiful souls. So if you're guided here, the messages are from your higher self, your spirit guides, your ancestors, the Most High, whatever it is that you can find in or listen to or believe in or follow. Okay, everyone's different. I am also getting my collective is also growing as well. So I have been contacted. I've been doing readings for people from different backgrounds and stuff. So I've always said I'm universal because I've always been connected to all different cultures and stuff. So you may be someone who's connected to different cultures as well. I'm speaking to an old soul who's been drawn to different cultures and like beautiful traditions and cultures from all sorts of nature. I guess that's what we are at the end of the day. So that being said, let me just sage this space. I'm excited. And then I gotta head out again. I just want to quickly give this message and then quickly head out. So I'm getting you're definitely someone who's been taking care of themselves. I'm definitely seeing like that's what I'm being guided to talk about. Teas and herbs and things like that, and Palo Santos and sage and all of that stuff. I normally do this, but I'm being guided to say it. So that's for someone. I want to give messages that I forgot to give yesterday, today. Not forgot, but I decided to separate it into today's reading instead of continuing that long video from yesterday. So if you're here from that video, great. If not, go watch that video if you would like. If you feel guided to, please only take what resonates. Don't make anything fit if it's not for you. So yesterday's one. Yeah, I got a couple of downloads yesterday that I've written down. So whoever you are, if you're someone like me who gets messages, you're being guided to write down whatever messages that you're getting from the divine, from your angels, your higher self, your ancestors. So this is about evil eye. So you're someone who has experienced evil eye for majority of your life, if not all of your life. Comment down below. I am protected from evil eye. Affirm for yourself, yeah? If you want to accept the energy I'm giving out, that's how you can do it. Also liking and stuff like that and sharing. So what I wrote down is when you have evil eye, wherever it comes from, as soon as it happens, if you're not protecting your energy and yourself, the way evil eye affects you is you start to do things that are not good for you. You start to fall off. So if you're in a good routine or whatever, you end up doing the opposite. Like if you know something is bad for your skin, you actually end up doing it, like smoking, for example. If you're someone who long time ago has quit smoking, you started smoking again, or eating certain things that you know are going to cause a purge in your skin, or I don't know, using certain things that you know are not good for you. But I'm also getting, so I'm seeing a butterfly. Your ancestors are definitely around you, but I'm also seeing a passed on loved one as well. Someone that you was close to on the other side. You may be seeing butterflies a lot. Obviously, we're coming into spring, but it's my bowl. Whenever that happens, it's a message. You're being guided to like connect with your ancestors. So, going back to what I was saying, I feel like I just zoned out there. Something about your third eye. You need to cover your head or your third eye is what I just got. This is your third eye. Like a bindi or something. Put something there is what I'm hearing. Okay. I've been thinking about getting a bindi and I've been seeing people with bindis. See, this is all connected. Because I didn't get to the next part of my message. No, I was talking about bindi, but it's all connected. I'm going to get to it. So you may be seeing 250 or 25. You may be 25 or you may be 50. Calendar for 2024. This year is going to be significant for you. You feel it. You know it. You dreamt it. So I'm getting you may be of Indian descendant or you have Indian in you or you just have connection to Hinduism and Buddhism. Okay. Okay. So it says here, if you are not protecting yourself from evil eye, if you don't know how to, look up ways you can protect yourself from evil eye. Everybody has their own way. Do the things that you start to do the things that are not good for you, and you start to feel not great about whatever area that you were afflicted, like evil eye was afflicted onto you. Does that make sense? Let me rephrase it. So whichever area that was targeted, whether it is your career, your strength, oh my god, I said your strength and I got that download again today. Your strength meaning if you're someone who is independent, who doesn't ask for help, who does everything themselves, who helps others, like you're always a go-getter, a doer, a helpful person, an active person, you got a lot of evil eye surrounding your ability, capability, your strength, your independence. Like a lot of evil eye is what I'm seeing, and a lot of evil eye sent to you on your beauty as well. The way you took care of yourself, the way you decorated your home, the way you just everything about you, whether you're a man or woman. I'm smelling and I'm seeing 1 million Rabana for men. So if you're a man, you used to love that. You used to take care of your appearance and you used to take care of, putting on perfume and caring how you came across, like for you, and just in general, you loved it and you went backwards, is what I'm getting. It's because you have a lot of evil eye, in case you didn't know. For some of you, I feel like you already know, but just comment down or confirm or repeat. I'm releasing evil eye. I am protected. That being said, the other thing that I got, so this is from today. I'm not going to read this one from today. These two are from today. I did get something about dark chocolate yesterday. So what I have for you, beautiful soul, for some of you, you disconnected from the air. You've closed off from people. You disconnected from people. It was hard for you to trust people. I was hearing, if we don't have trust in mankind, in humankind, if we don't trust people, then what do we have? Everything is based on trust, relationships, even money. Like even the language around money is based on relationships and trust and emotions. If you really energetically, spiritually know what money and energy harvesting really is, you know that it's all emotional, like emotional charge. Money is energy, um, that we've put onto paper or they've put onto paper, a value on paper. However, I'm getting that you basically were raised to be in paranoia. I feel like I'm speaking to someone who was raised by a mentally unstable parent, probably a single parent as well, or probably raised by a sibling even who didn't have a father or a mother in their life. Or maybe the mother or the father was distant, but they weren't in the same country or something. I'm definitely getting that right now for some of you. So you were probably raised by an auntie or an uncle or a brother or sister or someone else completely, like a grandma, at a very young age. So your attachment style has been hindered. So the way you see the world is a bit hostile, is what I'm getting. So work on trust, work on trusting yourself and your abilities in um, choosing right for yourself and knowing who is good for you and who isn't good for you. Yeah? I hope that's helped. You got this. I'm also getting you are someone, or some of you. I don't like it when there's a fly. There's a fly right on the bulb. I probably need to get something from my light bulb as well. I've been thinking about getting something from my light bulb. You may be someone who's wanting to like decorate their home and stuff. So definitely listen to the urge of spring cleaning, throw out the things that you like, throw out anything that you've not used for a long time because it's just holding up energy. What I realized today is there was a few things that was in my house that I didn't realize were from some people who despise me. If you have things in your home that was either given to you as a gift or left at your place or for whatever reason is in your possession or in your home, and it belonged to somebody who has always despised you or saw you as competition, or who despises you now, you are allowing an energetic cord from them sending you hate and negativity. You are allowing the connection, the line of connection from them to you to be opened and to be connected if you keep that object. So throw away that object and you will feel the energy that they are sending you released from your energy. I definitely threw out a few items that I didn't even realize were like at the back of my wardrobe or the back of a drawer or something that I've had for years. It's a bit embarrassing to say. I'm not really embarrassed, it's a joke. But yeah. I'm also getting that you've suppressed a lot of anger, resentment, and pain. Like you've suppressed certain emotions and feelings, like the truth, being honest with yourself. You've not been completely honest with yourself because it was too painful for you to face the pain. Like healing and doing the wound healing is not for the weak. I keep saying it is not for the weak because it gets emotionally exhausting, but it needs to be released, you know? That is temporarily as opposed to like carrying it on for years and years and years, like you have been carrying for years and years and years. But to release it is going to be messy, but it's like necessary, if that makes sense. And then you'll feel a relief, you'll feel brand new. So if you're serious, if you're sick and tired of the way your life has been going, now is the time for you to face those fears, face those like painful situations, talk about it to a either a professional or a trustworthy person, journal, but also seek help. I'm speaking to someone who, because you didn't trust a lot of people, and you're probably from an ethnic minority group, um, certain background, either Asian or African or, you know, whatever, you have been weary about the system and the government, and a little bit rightfully so, but I'm getting there's good and bad in all races and ethnicities and backgrounds. Not everybody's the same. Use your discernment, learn to trust yourself, and then you can learn how to trust who to trust, like who to trust. Um, yeah, if you haven't been crying, I'm getting you really need to release it. Crying is a cleanse. It cleanses you. So you'll get there if you haven't got there yet. Hmm. Someone's gonna come up with, I just heard you have a business idea that's going to bring you a lot of money, a lot of abundance, a lot. You have a business idea that you may be overlooking, that you may think a lot of people are not going to be interested in, but this business idea that you have is going to go very far. So trust it and go along with it. Don't sit on it. Don't sit on it. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead with today's messages. Mm. Some of you have been ignoring some. There's been warnings that you was given. So there was something that's happened recently in your life, either yesterday or the day before, or the day, like within the last 3 days. 9. I don't know. What's the date today? Is it 16th? 7. I don't know what it is. I'm hearing 9, the 9th. Something happened on the 9th or the 8th or 3 days ago. So 3 days ago was 15, 14, 13. On the 13th. It's different for each of you, so please don't take if it doesn't resonate. So you've been getting warnings about whatever it is that has happened. Maybe you lost something, you broke something, something messed up, but you was getting signs as thoughts like I need to do this, because it sounds like it's your thoughts when it comes to you, when they speak to you, your spirit guides, your higher self, the most high, whatever. It comes to you as your own thoughts. So, oh, I need to do this. I really need to do this before this happens. Or I really need to, blah, blah, blah. But you've been ignoring yourself. You've been ignoring yourself. And then there were other signs and messages that you've been ignoring. And now that thing has happened, basically. I'm getting, it's not something to stress about though, but it is something to learn from. This has happened for a reason. You're going to find out why. Either that thing, I'm getting there's two lessons. This is for you to discern. Use your own discernment. I feel like your spirit guides are speaking to me, through me, to you, to learn how to use your discernment and to also be more conscious and aware of what's going on in your life. So I wrote cozy, listening to music, raining outside. Um, mm. So I'm speaking to someone who associated a lot of sadness during winter because of a very traumatic event that has happened in your life during winter season, oh my god, I just got another download. During winter season, or just before winter season, and because you were in such a depressive state, and you held on to an emotional attachment or emotional energy to that season, is what I'm getting. And every time you're in that season, it makes you feel, so the cold weather, the rain, the sound of the cars, the way our brain works, the way our subconscious, if you're into psychology, then you know what I'm talking about. But the way our brain works is, whether you're unconscious or conscious, when you're going through pain, your subconscious mind records everything, what you taste, what you hear, what you feel, all your senses basically is going to record that memory and store it in your brain. Every time you smell something, that memory is going to come up. You're going to feel it, and you're not even aware of why you're feeling what you're feeling. So say you go somewhere and you get there's a song that's playing in the background, and you start acting up with whoever's with you, but you're so unaware of that emotional attachment to that song. This psychology stuff is real. Like, people need to wake up. You need to wake up. Maybe you're into this, maybe you've always been into it, but you never dived into it. If you need help, because I am a intuitive counselor as well, I am a life coach as well. If you need help with, I'm a very good one as well at that. Those of you who have helped, please do give feedback. I need to start asking for feedback. I wish I had someone as good as me helping me dive into my, like, I'm a shaman, so dive into my subconscious mind and help me unlock certain memories. I've been doing it for myself. It's just taking me a lot longer, which is okay, because I was in a rush. I wanted to rush in helping myself so I can help other people, because I realized I was displacing. It was what I was used to, which is, playing the hero, from playing the hero at my mom, like my home. Maybe you relate to this. Maybe you're the eldest who had to protect your other siblings. You had to play the mother role for everybody, including your parents. So that's how you are with the outside world. So it was like a savior complex. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it was kind of that, but I was also avoiding my own pain as well. I was discrediting or something. Probably underestimating is the right word to use my pain, because I just saw so many people are hurting. Everyone's hurting. You're someone who's seeing so much pain around you, and you wish you could help. You wish you could do something about it. And your spirit guides are telling you, you are meant to be a healer. You are meant to help the collective. You are meant to do a lot of charity, but you need to help yourself first. You need to be able to stand on your own 2 feet first. How are you supposed to help people with nothing? So it's okay, one step at a time. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hurry up and wait. Okay, I don't know the rest. So near, yet so far away. Close enough for you to take, but just can't touch. So I've been seeing 222s. If you're someone who's been seeing 222s, I saw 113 earlier. So look up 113. I was outside and I was like, oh, when I get home, I need to look it up. So it's coming up again because I saw it on the timer. And I'm also seeing 1330 as well. So that's for somebody. Someone may be born on the 24th of April. I'm hearing it's someone's birthday today as well. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Tauruses and Aries. So yeah, whatever memory that you associated to the winter, I'm going to give an example of my life. when I was having a divorce or domestic violence separation from my ex, my son's father, it was October the 21st or the 22nd and the 21st. And my, so it was domestic violence. He ended up coming home really early in the morning. There was altercation, physical violence, and my son ended up getting hurt in his hands outside in public where there was neighbors that were witnesses, because he really tried to put it on me. If they weren't witnesses, I don't know what would have happened. Who would they have believed? They had to investigate who hurt my child because my son had to go to hospital. He fell on the floor head first. I'll go into detail in my other, however I decide to share my story, but my son was taken away from me for 2 weeks. For 2 weeks, my son was taken away from me. He was in care while the police investigated, um, you know, getting statements from the neighbors and from me and from him and stuff for 4 weeks. It took them 2 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks of him being in. So what happened was 2 weeks of him being in the care of a complete stranger. 10 months, 9 months. I was still breastfeeding, mind you. This was really traumatizing for me, and I didn't realize that I was traumatized and that I needed healing. Even though this happened back in 2012, this happened in 2012. This is what I mean by holding on to trauma, not associating our pain or emotions or outbursts or feel like whatever energetically is going on with us, we don't associate it. But healing is freaking necessary. I refused counseling back then because of the stigma around counseling back then, even though I was only 18, 19. I knew the stigma, and I was afraid. I was in a lot of fear. However, I don't want to speak too much about myself. Even though I know this story is important for somebody. I know it's important for somebody. Those 2 weeks my son was with a complete stranger. I did have visitation, however, but I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I was just numb, and I was always crying. When I say numb, I mean I was lost. I was in pain. I was in pain. And anyone who knows me knows how much I love children and my own child as well. But I just love babies. They're innocent, they're beautiful, they're angels. I just love children and animals, but I love children. And for my own son to be taken away from me, it was hell. So maybe you went through something like that and you're being guided, or something completely different but really traumatic at a certain time of your life, and you never realize every time that season comes. You know what it is as well? This is so crazy. My mom, I didn't know, was a dark witch at the time. My mom is also intuitive, like me. She gets dreams and everything. She's on the dark side, however. The year after the incident, obviously I got my son back after 4 weeks, however, because those 2 weeks was a nightmare for me. So I begged and requested with the solicitor, like I got a solicitor as well. You may be going through something right now and you're being guided to fight for your justice and go to a solicitor right now. Whatever it is you're dealing with in your situation, maybe it is with kids, maybe it is with family, maybe for yourself, maybe it's to domestic violence. Someone's going through domestic violence. But go to a good solicitor. You're gonna meet someone who is meant to help you. And also, I'm hearing you need to start saying, I meet good people wherever I go. I align with kind people, high vibrational people everywhere I go. I am protected from low vibrational people. You need to start thinking like trust, faith, positivity. That's what you're going to align with. If you're in like suspicion and stuff, then you're going to attract that. Be patient is what I just heard as well. So whatever it is that you're going through, or whatever it is that you have been through, really dissect it and heal it. Every time. So yeah, my mom, the year after the incident, oh sorry, I was saying for 2 weeks that I didn't have my son, I requested from the advice of a solicitor and stuff. She advised me to put everything in writing. If you are someone who's going through legal issues right now in your life, communicate via email. Always request via email, even if it's little as I want to put. I am whatever. I don't want to speak into too much detail. Everything in writing, whoever you are. Okay, don't forget that. But I'm getting like, yeah. So back then in 2012. I requested for my son to, at least if he's, whilst the police are investigating the situation between me and my ex, for him to be in the care of someone who knows. So that was my auntie. That was my auntie, my mom's sister, who lived in the same city, who basically went through the background check and stuff, and she was also a mother, and they accepted that my son to be in her care until they finish the investigation, and for me to have visitations, and she brings him to the place of visitation. My ex also had visitations, but he wasn't attending his. He didn't care at all for his child. My son doesn't know the story of everything that's happened because I've been waiting for him to find out. I've decided to not tell him what's happened, and he has a little bit of a mark. To not tell him the things that's happened between me and his dad until he's 18. I feel like I don't think it's healthy for him to know right now. I've kind of like put him in a bubble, but in a responsible way, even though his dad didn't respect that when his dad came back into his life, which was years later when he was 8 years old. Or is it 6 or 8? It was 8. So I requested his days to be given to me. I think I had 2 days and he had 2 days. I know, not think. I was supposed to have 2 days and he was supposed to have 2 days, but he wasn't coming to his. So I asked for his days as well to see my son as often as I could. Anyways, I also asked if my auntie could be the one to look after him and not a stranger. And I gave a cloak, bati, like, what do you guys call it? A bati, like an African bati, the African wear, home wear, so he can sleep with it, my smile, so he gets comfortable. He wasn't able to sleep either. We were both attached to each other, obviously, 9 months. Long story short, guys, I hope you don't mind my stories. Let me know if you guys do appreciate my stories or not. Then I won't go into detail, but yeah, every October. So the next year after that, my mom ended up saying, so it was next year, I have my son at this time. We're in London because the incident happened outside London. It's been a year, and then on the anniversary of the incident, I had no idea, by the way, I forgot about the incident. I wasn't looking at the date for, this is when it happened. No. But my mom, as soon as I walked into her house, I was like, hey guys, because I live separate to her. I've lived separate to her since I got married. She was like, do you know what today is? And I was like, what? What's today? I had no idea. I was like, what is it today? And she was like, the 21st of October. You don't know what it is? And I was like, 21st of October? Whose birthday is it? What's happened? I don't know. I was so confused. And she was like, it's the anniversary of what happened. So it's good that you don't remember. Anyways, forget it. It's good that you don't remember. And I don't know why. Ever since she said that, it just stood out to me. But then at the back of my mind, like now I know the date is imprinted in my mind. It's imprinted in my mind. So maybe you went through something like that as well, where you really need to release whatever it is that you've imprinted in your mind, maybe subconsciously as well. This is how the brain works. So if you are into healing yourself, um, self-development and just shadow work and stuff like that, I give a lot of tips and advice on what really happens to someone and how your brain changes after trauma. So you're in the right place, but I'm also going to guide you into how you can do your own research as well. You got to learn to fish for yourself, guys, and discern. Use your discernment. Don't try and fit other people's situations if it doesn't belong to you. I like to focus more on healing and helping yourself when it comes to tarot, instead of delving deep into people's businesses and stuff, the people in your life and personal life and stuff like that, because I'm into like self-actualization and you finding your purpose, who you are, connecting to the most high source. Tarot, the same as everything else, spirituality, is also tampered with the same with religion. The low vibrational energies are everywhere to try and distract you from your purpose. So love readings do come up too when they need to. And also if there are certain things going on in your personal relationships as well. I'm not using tarot decks right now either, and that's not what the message is right now in this reading. However, sometimes it will be. Okay, but that's not the main focus all the time. That's just a distraction. If you are following any readers or listening to any readers who are doing that, then they are being misguided and they're dragging you along, basically. You're allowing it. As for some of you, don't get defensive. If it's not you, if the shoe don't fit, then you're good. So it says here, I'm going to go back to the weather thing. This kind of weather, so the winter kind of weather, took me to a memory, an emotional memory of a period in my life living in the north, up north, and I felt miserable. So every time we hit October, I felt miserable. I had no freaking idea. It was the anniversary of when everything happened. Even my spinal injury, my first spinal injury, kind of was my pregnancy, but my ex also, with work boots, warehouse work boots, kicked the hell out of my back while I was on the floor. When I say domestic violence, I'm getting like, if you've been through domestic violence, you decided to walk away instead of seeking justice. But whoever you are finding your power. I am finding my power. I am finding my voice to seek justice. Okay. God helps those who help themselves. So you guys are definitely like tapping into yoga, cleaning your house, cleaning yourself up. You are, connected to the sun. You're connected to Ra. So you're connected to the whole Easter solace, spring solace. You may be a spring baby. Okay, today's message It says here, the 16th of 4. Those of you who has been in an arranged marriage whilst you were still a minor, especially if your freedom of choice has been tampered with, if it wasn't by choice or if there was a lot of pressure or whatever, like tampered with, um, the children that you've had from that marriage won't be toxic karmics. For some of you, please use your discernment. For some of you, you know your child is your soulmate or children, maybe one or more, and you know that there's a reason for, like, maybe you've received communication or something from their higher self, because I definitely have. This is personal for me that I don't want to share, but my son at the age of 6 years old started saying we're soulmates. Like, he started saying certain things. I felt the connection and the love. I just thought it was a mother love thing, but it's soul deep as well. Obviously, it's motherly love too is there, obviously, but it's a soul connection as well between me and my son that we have. But I didn't know back then what I know now, because I'm awake now and I know what my dreams mean. So I've had communication in my dream of what our connection actually is. And I'm so protective over him, and he's so protective over me as well. So for some of you, your first marriage may have been an arranged marriage and you got divorced, with or without children, and then you've married several times afterwards, or you've remarried once or more after your first failed marriage, which was arranged. So the second or more marriage, you've had children. What I am getting is those children. So I feel like I'm speaking to people that are of a mature age, very mature, past 40. I'm getting past 40. Your children. So the person or people, I'm getting plural. The person or people, men or women that you have married and had children with, that you've decided to marry, you've connected with them based on trauma bonding. You've picked karmics basically to settle down with. This is all a lesson, so no regrets or anything. Learn the lessons, and if you need a personal reading, feel free to pick a personal reading with me. But I am picking up someone who had karmic children with karmics, and those children are teaching you a lot of things. You have lessons in this lifetime when it comes to children, when it comes to self-love, when it comes to marriage, everything. I just feel like you've got a tough lesson there, because those people closest to us are the ones that teach us the painful lessons, but they're necessary. So be strong, be positive. It's all happening for a good reason. Don't be like, woe is me, why is this happening to me, how unlucky am I, and stuff like that. So let that mentality go. It's all a lesson. So when I was talking about the bindi earlier, and I said I got a message today, so this was given to me. I was at the GP today, the general practice medical center. Gotta say it these ways because I know there's people from different countries watching. Most of my clients are from the US, I've realized. The different time zones is kind of doing my head in. But yeah, I love you guys. I was at the general practice and I went to reception, and then this was on the table and it just stood out to me. And then I picked it up and I was like, oh wow, what does that say? Is this yours? I said, is this yours, to the receptionist? And she was like, no, someone else left it. And I was like, ooh, I feel like it was meant for me. It's calling out to me. And she's Indian, by the way. The receptionist is Indian as well. And then she said, you know, when you see something and it draws your attention, that means it's for you, it's meant for you, you can take it. And I was like, I know the universe, how it works. So I'm speaking to you, like her, like me. You know the way the universe communicates with us, the way spirit guides communicate with us. Is this Krishna? I don't know who this goddess is. Gandhi, Jayanti, Ganesh. I don't know what this is. Interesting. However, I'll read it out to you. I think it's a prayer. Krishan, Gulshan, Bishan, Karnatag, Ratan, Ko, Natag, Satya. If you know what it means, do let me know. I'm still going to write it on Google and see the translation. You may even learn Urdu is what I just got. Hindu, not Urdu, Hindu. I think that's it. Yeah. What else? That's all I have for you guys. I wanna end this reading with, I'm gonna pick them up and put them in the bin. I wanna end this reading with a tarot, with a tarot deck with a message on it from the angels. This is the angel tarot cards. Just send it. Then I need to go out. The Dreamer came out. And Six of Air. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. Taking a trip. Things are looking up for ya. See, this is what you're feeling like. The end of a tough cycle, the end of a struggle. Earlier, I was walking to the GP. My glue got stuck on my eyelid. Earlier, I was walking to the GP, and then I was communication, and I was just getting downloads about how rebirth feels. If you're someone who's wondered, what does a rebirth feel like? How do I know I've had a rebirth? If you've asked yourself this question, this is for you. You will start to feel light, like there's no weight on you, there's no responsibilities on you, there's no stress. You'll start to feel like how you felt before that tough cycle, that tough period of your life. You'll start to feel like how you felt when you were a child, or you'll start to feel like that moment in your life when you were most happy, that moment in your life when you were last happy, you know. Or if you've never felt like that way before, you'll know it's a completely different feeling. It's not even euphoric. I don't know if anyone has ever described rebirth as euphoric. It's not euphoric. It just feels serene, contentment, happiness, like a dreamer, like a child, like a traveler, like a thirst for life. You feel content. So Archangel Metatron, Take a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. You are connected to dogs, butterflies, unicorns. You may be seeing seagulls as well. Yeah, seagulls have been around you a lot, not because of the area that you live at, but also because of the tough cycles that you were in. You needed the strength, you needed the energy around you. Maybe connected to dragons. Yeah, I'm getting you have like a very imaginative, colorful personality, but you have disconnected from your imagination. The other download that I got today, I knew I was missing something. There was another download that I got today. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. It would have bothered me if I forgot it. It's the most important thing. Let me go get it. I can't wait to share this with someone. When I said someone, I mean with the person that needs to hear this. Hmm, my camera is not really picking up everything, but it's okay. So it says the reason you've struggled. So this is a download that I got whilst I was walking earlier, and basically I had to sit down, and I like to take with me some paper and pens or notebook or whatever. When I'm carrying a small bag, I don't like to carry a notebook, so I take small note papers and a pen. I used to write them on my phone, but I don't do that anymore. So I wrote down a message for someone or some of you. The reason you struggled with your mental health as an adult is because, besides the obvious reasons of trauma and abuse that you've been through, um, as an adult, you also stopped doing the things that helped you escape as a child, like tapping into your imagination, your creativity, um, to heal yourself energetically, spiritually. You stop doing those things. To start doing the things that you love and be in that childlike energy that's going to help you relieve the stress and psychological distress that you're going through. I did get a download about dark chocolate, and I don't know where I wrote it. Yeah, I don't know if I wrote it, but this chocolate is from Madagascar. If you know about Madagascar, write down in the comment section. I'm interested to know who does my collective, because my collective got me interested. I've been waiting for my soul tribe, and I feel like, I don't even know how amazing it would be to meet. Comment down below. I'm amazing. I'm amazing. I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you're in the energy of like not really putting yourself in places that you don't belong anymore, and you just know your value way too much now. You have so much value for yourself, you're not going to downplay yourself. If someone doesn't fit in your life or you don't fit in their life, there's no point of trying to fit in areas you don't fit in. So, and I did hear a couple of days ago or weeks ago even, I got, the reason you never fit in a box is because you were meant to create your own box. The reason you never found people like you or a group like you or just someone who was doing what you're doing or what you would have wanted or been drawn to is because you're meant to start it yourself. That's for somebody. So yeah, this is from Madagascar, but I got another dark chocolate. This is 70% cocoa. So cocoa is actually really good for the psyche for women in. Oh, now I remember what it was. It wasn't a download that I've written, it was a screenshot. I took a screenshot of the benefits of dark chocolate for females. So if you're a male, I don't have it, look it up for yourself. Even if you're a woman, do your own research. Look up the benefits of dark chocolate, eating dark chocolate for females. But Google did also show the benefits. I can look up here for men as well if you'd like. But it says benefits of eating dark chocolate: slows down aging process, promotes skin health, keeps your hair healthy, and it's good for your heart. And it has positive effects on memory and cognition, and it improves blood and sugar levels. I had no idea. I was just drawn to cocoa, like specifically dark chocolate. And let me go get, there's another, so I got this one from a shop called Lidl, which is local. I had a bit already. So nice. 70% is not bad. However, the other one is 100% cocoa from Amazon. And the comment section, the reviews to that cocoa. Should I try it in front of you guys right now? I was thinking about starting another YouTube channel for like just sharing everything that I'm doing to help myself as a female, because I only have the perspective of a female. I do have like things that are good for both genders, but mainly obviously who I am and my perspective, because your spirit guys are using me to communicate with you because of how I can relate to you. That's just how the universe works. The Most High will send you people that you need to hear what you need to hear at that time, and who can relay that message. So sometimes your spirit guides will send you someone who is going to put you in your place, teach you a lesson, give you tough love, and you're taking it personal, but really and truly, if you saw things from a higher perspective, you'd know this interaction was a lesson. Instead of getting mad, you would know what to take from it. Nothing happens to you, it all happens for you. Obviously the good goes without saying, but specifically the negatives or the unpleasant experiences have a meaning too. 144 in the timer. Let me go get the other chocolate. So yeah, the reviews were basically letting me know it is strong. It's a strong kick apparently. 100% cocoa. It also says the darkness, if you dare. Can you see that? Second. Can you see? It is a wolf. Didn't want it to get too dark, but it has. So, can you see now? It's a wolf that's barking. Camera quality is a bit whack. It's a wolf, basically. Had to close the door because of the glare. It's a wolf barking, and it says, "The darkness, if you dare." And there's a swan with a crown on it. I didn't even notice the swan until now, but I noticed the fox, which obviously is a spirit animal that I've been connected to since I was a child. I only recently started connecting to the swan since when I found out I was a twin flame. So you may be a twin flame as well. But the message that I got from this package and the whole dark chocolate thing is you're connecting to your dark. So the darkest dark, absolute black, darkest dark. You are connecting to your dark feminine energy. and I'm loving it for you. You're knowing your worth, who you are, your power. Your darkness is your power. Your darkness is who you truly are. You don't know who you truly are until you integrate your darkness and your light. For that awesome dramatic Coco hit, this simply is the best. But don't say we didn't warn you. See, things like that is making me excited but anxious to taste. I want to enjoy 100% cocoa, but I feel like I may be a 70 or 74 type of girl. Who knows? I haven't tried it yet, so I don't know. I'm excited. So, yeah. I need to start the other channel. I'm going to probably do it tomorrow because I'm a bit busy today. It's 2 for me today. I got a couple of errands and then I want some me time. So, I feel like I'm also speaking to someone. You're being guided to like half your day for like work, errands, and also play. All make sure you always include a bit of play, a bit of relaxation, something. If not a whole day of relaxation, make sure it's incorporated in your days, your regular days that you're working or whatever. Yeah. So I'm gonna start a YouTube channel where I try things out and give reviews and stuff, because I've been like that with my close family and friends that just took me for granted really. But I know this is my personality, who I am. I try to stop being that way, but then I realized that's what influencers do. I'm an influencer. You Some of my clients, so if you already booked readings with me and you're watching this reading, you know I'm talking to you, and I know I'm talking to you. You are an influencer. Even if I haven't met you yet and you've not done any personal readings with me, you are so creative, so unique in style. You have an amazing eye for detail, and you love beauty and refinement. You're connected to Archangel Jophiel is what I'm getting. So look up, get to know the archangel that has been with you since, like your guardian angel is what I'm hearing. Get to know your guardian angel who's been healing you through every darkness that you've been in. This is a vitamin water drink, but I refilled it with coconut water. That being said, my beautiful, 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 beautiful souls, until next time, I'm gonna love yous and leave yous. I went over the time that I was supposed to be here, but it was divinely guided, and I kind of got another download as to why it had to happen this way. I wanted to rush and leave because of the energy that I was in. But since doing this reading, I'm in such a beautiful, uplifted spirit now that I know what I gotta go do is gonna be amazing because of the energy that I'm in a better energy than I was before. So follow your guidance, follow your intuition, follow your heart, follow what you are being called to do. Like if there's something that you're doubting, that doesn't come from the Most High. Don't make a hasty decision if you're in doubt. Pray on it, meditate on it. Okay, I love yous, and I'll see you guys in my next video.